Hi guys, welcome to a new game called House in the Forest. It's done on the game was created using the Unity engine. Before we go into the main story, I want to just run back here. I want to demonstrate something, and this is a mistake that some indie developers make. So if you go to this bridge, just plonk yourself in this little hole. Congratulations, you are now stuck because the developer forgot to add jump. We're off to a great start already. And I thought I just saw some. I wonder if there's fish. No. Anyway, so there's only English and Japanese. That's basically all there is, and there's no restart button. So I actually have to quit. Oh look, there's a particle. Okay, so we're back at the beginning now. And we'll continue on from the front of the game. As I said, it does look quite beautiful, but it is done on the Unity. And what else can I... Hang on. Wait a minute. You gotta be joking me. You can't be serious. This looks really familiar. Far out. Do you remember this game, Bird? By Men Games, which I absolutely trashed because it was just a Unity asset with a bird plunked down right in the middle of it. That was it. No work, nothing needed to be done by it. It is exactly the same map, landscape, same lake, same bridges, same waterfall, no difference. Wow. Of course, the only difference with this one is it's for $4.50. He's actually upped the price because he's put a house asset in there. Now, the landscape is for free. So I'm assuming he's actually just borrowed a free house asset and plunked that in and put various notes that don't make any sense whatsoever. The Houses in the Forest is a short first-person exploration game about a family who moved out to go live a lonely life. You will play as a person who got lost on the way back to his house, ends up discovering clean but an abandoned house. And it's got mixed. And this developer. Now, the story is basically the best part of the story is what you see here, because evidently from Japanese to English it doesn't translate well, I assure you. So who's this developer? Okay, so all I can tell you at this point is this developer KY, he calls himself, actually made another game called Akiri. He seems to work for Chiller's Art. He's had a long-standing relationship with Chiller's Art, being the publisher. Let's have a look at Chiller's Art. So Chiller's Art is an actual legit company who basically makes Japanese horror games that they sell on PC. And they're quite legit. They're quite popular. They do a pretty good job of that sorting to that market. Here you can see the game, one of the very earliest ones from KY. So why, if KY is a reputable developer who's basically got the ability to program, why is he resulting to, and especially Chiller's Art publishers, why are they resulting to putting out scam products? Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so we're back at the bridge again. This is where I left off on. I've turned the sound down a little bit. So basically this is just a free Unity map. And what he's also done is just pumped in a free Unity house asset. And he's put a dozen or so notes in the game that need to be read, which open up a door on the second floor. That's the whole premise of the game. That's it. He's blended in the house there, but the house is out of whack. I mean, the garage driveway doesn't lead to anywhere. He's also put this, I don't know if this is part of the same asset, I guess so. But anyway, here's the diary. Let's read the diary. You press E to read it and E to get out. New home, new environment. I can live in the house I have been waiting for today. Both my wife and children hated moving, but I was surprised at the size of the house and would love it. Well, what to put in this house and what to do from today, it was exciting when I was a child. So, believe me, it gets a lot worse. Oh, look, we got what great paintings say, and on this side we have the same asset. What great paintings say. Oh, good. you making the most. Okay, so we come over here, we get another diary. Today is the first day of my daughter's school. He said he didn't like moving away from his friends because he moved. But since he can live in this house, he should be able to endure that much. My child, you'll be able to make friends in new places right away and do well. It takes over an hour to walk to school. Well, it's inevitable because the house is in the forest. I sent it today because it was the first day. I guess it's unusual for a dad to send me. It was impossible at my time. Say what? There was a daughter and then he, and did we give birth to a frog child who can change its sex? My boss came to visit my new house. He looked at the house and said, "This is amazing. The time has come for me to get acknowledged." Okay, well, I mean, it's a sexy house, and I'm starting to feel like I'm a transgender person. My work is more busy than I thought. Since my boss came to see me, my job has definitely increased. I went to the client today and asked for the house I wanted. Based on that, they planned the house. My son came to me to teach me, but she refused. I'm full of work now. But this leads to the happiness of the family. A man earns money. One day my son will know. I evidently have been out here too long and I've got cabin fever, multiple personalities, maybe transgender, and a transgender with multiple personalities who, and the multiple personality may be, and I've given birth to frog children that can just change sex mid-sentence. We've got someone buried here. My daughter started to avoid me adolescent. It can't be helped. In such a case, it is best to leave it alone. When did you last talk with your daughter? That makes me sad. But now I am busy at work. Don't think about extraneous things. So I bury people in the backyard. It's great fertilizer. It's a full known fact that cemeteries have the best gardens. So if you want your house on the Better Homes and Gardens program, start chopping up your family and put them in the backyard. In fact, if you're a policeman and you're wanting to investigate murders, go for those with lavish houses. I'm telling you now, you're going to get a pay rise. Recently, a house I made won an award. A number of TV and magazine people came to the interview. I also became a celebrity. According to his wife, her daughter graduated from school and decided to work alone. Okay. Got no reflection. So not only am I a transgender with multiple personalities and cabin fever, apparently I'm a vampire. My son wants to call his friend from home. I am not joking. I don't know what will happen if I call the boy home. If my masterpiece was destroyed, it wouldn't have accumulated. I didn't build this house for nothing. Oh, far out. This story is Pulitzer. My wife asked me to play with my son. What are you talking about? I am busy at work. You should know that. That's why you say your son wants to call your friends, I told my wife. This will no longer interfere with your work. This is all for the family. Wow. I'm getting close to being speechless, actually. What to say about this? There's no car here. I've evidently sold the car to buy this asset. When she thought she was back, she said she would get pregnant and get married. Of course, I disagreed. However, she left without accepting my opinion because my father didn't do anything since I was little. How can I say I've been working for my family for a long time and haven't done anything? She is the daughter of a prostitute. I should do it myself. I think this guy actually has been sniffing paint thinners while smashing venomous spider. Recently, I found my job fun. Every day I am assigned to a lot of work and my skills are tested. I have made many houses and the houses I have made are increasing. The customer today thanked me for saying I have lived in a new home and my family has become friends. Don't run out of architects. I think this guy's been something too many venomous pufferfishes into his head. I mean, honestly, I had root canal and I had my mouth injected 30 times with who knows what dentists use, and I still made more comprehensive sense than this guy. So this is the door that's locked, and you need to open it with a key, which you only get after the diaries. He said he wanted to be an internet business. He said he wanted to be an architect like Dad when he was little. She wants to spend more time with her family. I don't know, my son. Dad is there to make money. I'm sorry. It's getting worse. My son began to live and work alone. What did you mean by leaving abandoned dialogue saying, I will not be like Dad? Always, always. Did he raise the wrong way? It has been a long time since my daughter and son left, and they have never returned home. My wife sometimes calls me, but if I'm fine, I'll be fine. Work is going well and I can't take a break. Thank you. I think it's something's blown upstairs. Oh, good grief! Why do I play this stuff? Just so you guys don't get captured by it. Okay, what's this one? Can't even click on this one. Why not? Oh, hang on. Sorry, pressing the wrong button. Okay. There we go. It suddenly became restructuring. I do not understand what it means. What should I do now? My wife says okay, but I only have a job. I don't know how to spend now without work. Evidently, game design is not part of your work criteria, mate. Okay, here we go. My wife has died. It was at the tip of a new office job. In retrospect, he always gave me coffee when I was at work and encouraged and supported me, saying that it was okay to lose my work. He was such a wonderful wife that I couldn't help my wife. My wife, who was most important, forgot about it. I should have cherished more. I want to tell my daughter and son, but I don't know the contact information. I'd say it's because of my father. It's better to be angry at that now. Wow. Okay, after you've read all those, you get to pick up the key. And this is the last room. There's nothing else. There's nothing to click on, nothing to throw around. This is the last diary entry. My wife's insurance was paid in large quantities. He was spending this kind of money on himself. I didn't return anything, even though I did this for me. Only such a big house, and me have left here. Did you build a house for your family? What did I build a house for? I don't have anything anymore. It's empty. Oh, it's got my wife in the backyard fertilizing worms. Okay, guys, well, that's it. Just gives you the end screen. Until the next time. Bye for now.